Assalamu alaikum pre-9 class. Hope you're all fine students. Subject computer science. Unit number 1 problem solving. Students, in the previous lecture we have studied about the definition of algorithm. Now today we are going to start a new topic, that is 1.3.2, and it's on page number 60. Role of algorithms in problem solving. An algorithm has a vital role in problem solving as it provides a step-by-step guide to the problem solver. It is a complete description of the solution. Usually a computer programmer first writes an algorithm and then translates it into the code of some programming language. Sometimes the designer of the program first makes a flowchart to solve a problem and then encodes the flowchart into an algorithm. Figure 1.8 shows the role of algorithm in problem solving. As you can see in the figure, this is the role of algorithm. First we have a problem, then we draw the flow chart, then we write the algorithm, and then it's manipulate into computer program. Students, there are many ways to write an algorithm. Some are very informal, some are quite formal and mathematical in nature, and some are quite graphical too. In computing, algorithms provide computers with a successive guide to completing actions. They are comprised of a precise list of instructions that outline exactly how to complete a task. The development of an algorithm is a key step in solving a problem. Once we have an algorithm, we can translate it into a computer program in some programming language. Algorithms are used throughout all areas of IT and computing. They can manipulate and process data and perform calculations or actions in various ways. Students, an algorithm development process consists of 5 major steps. Step number 1 is obtain a description of the problem. Step number 2 is to analyze the problem. Step number 3 is to develop a high level algorithm. Step number 4 is to define the algorithm by adding more detail. Number 5 is review the algorithm. Now the topic 1.3.3, formulation of an algorithm. There are different notations, keywords to write an algorithm. We use the notations presented in table 1.2 to write an algorithm. Now students, we have some notations with their meaning in the table 1.2. Number 1 is start. It is the starting point of an algorithm. Every algorithm must have one starting entry point. Like in the flowchart, we have to start with the terminal start. In the algorithm, we have a notation start. It is the starting point of an algorithm. Number 2 is input. It is used to get input from a user and store it in computer memory with some name. Students, like in the flowchart, we have to put input a name in the computer memory. Same like in the algorithm, we have some input data that we have to store in the computer memory with some name. Number 3 is set. It is used to give name to data in computer memory. It is also used to update the value of existing data. It is the name of data which is given in the computer memory, and it is also used to update the value of the data which is already present there. Number 4 is if else. It is used to check the condition. For example, the condition like if A is less than B, a condition is evaluated as true or false. In case the condition is true, then the statements related with if part are executed, otherwise the statements of else part are executed. Usage: suppose A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 7. Now, if A is less than B, set C to 10, else set C to 20. Writing else part is optional. Students, as you know, an algorithm is a set of ordered steps that take you from a known starting point to a predictable end point. A conditional statement, if else, is a type of step in an algorithm where a decision must be made. Computers follow logical instructions and they need to know how to handle different decisions so that program can proceed no matter what the outcome of those selections may be. Now here we have an example that if A is less than B, now we have the values also, like A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 7. If A is less than 5, then we have a condition, set C to 10, else set C to 20. And remember students, else part is optional. This is not compulsory in every algorithm. Now the fifth one notation is go to. It is used to transfer control to a certain step of an algorithm. It is usually required in loops. Students, the go to statement is a jump statement, which is sometimes also referred to as unconditional jump statement. The go to statement can be used to jump from anywhere to anywhere within a function or algorithm, and it is usually required in loops. Output, it is used to display values. Stop, it is the termination point of an algorithm. Output is the values which is obtained after processing, and stop is the termination, means ending point of an algorithm. So students, today we have studied about the role of algorithms in problem solving and formulation of an algorithm. You have to learn page number 16 half and page number 17 half. Take care of yourself class. Allah Hafiz.